Yo, do you want to drop tactical nukes? This video can help. What's going on, guys? This is the Dawn. I'm back with another TNT video for y'all. In this video, we're going to talk about the Advanced UAV. The Advanced UAV is the most powerful kill streak in the game. You guys got to run it if you want nukes. So I'm going to talk about two main things. I got two different gameplays in this one to cover these two things. First off is how you use multiple Advanced UAVs. So my rule of thumb is save your advance until you get to 20, and there's multiple reasons for that. One, helps you seal the deal out. It makes the finishing phase much shorter. It makes the nuke so much easier on you. And two, if you die in the middle of your streak, like say you die on 18 but you've already called the advance in, well, now you just burned your advance and you don't have anything left to get your next streak going. But if you saved that advance and you hadn't done it yet and you died on like 20 or something, then when you respawn and you keep that advance, then you can call it in at like 10 and then double up your advance and get the next one and then use that. So basically you'll have an advance from 12 to essentially maybe 25. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens in this AS Val gameplay, in the first gameplay. So definitely you want to save your advance just in case. And the second thing is basically how you generally want to save your advance in order to position yourself into specific locations. You want to push locations, not people. If you can get into certain locations, you're going to be able to take out a ton of your opponents and you're going to be able to get the nuke for sure. But anyways, man, I'm going to keep this short. I explained all these concepts in a huge amount of depth in the video. If you like these type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm coming out with these all the time. If you want to learn how to get tactical nukes, this is the place to help. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace. Enjoy the gameplay. Alright, man, here we are in the video. This is going to be an AS Val nuke on Rust, and as you will notice, the first thing I want you to see is that I have my advanced right here from another life. I had saved it, so that's exactly what I did here. Alright, so the time was a little bit low. We had 2 minutes left, which isn't too bad, so I was pushing people kind of a bit in the beginning to try and get those kills back. I knew I had my advance, so I knew basically at this point that like anything's possible with this when you have your advance in your back pocket. 2 quick kills on these guys. And now I go up top. So going up top in Rust is the #1 way to get kills quickly, but it's the riskiest because everyone gets pissed off at you for being up there, right? You hate people that are up there, especially the third level. The third level is the worst. The second level, I mean, you're a little bit protected, but it's honestly, the second level is way better than third level because you can see more of the map and you are less likely to get shot. But still, you're very likely to get shot if you're chilling up in the roof the whole time. People will just easily shoot you. You can't keep track of the spawns perfectly the entire time. There's just some random chance involved. But anyways, if you're trying to get kills quick, which I was here, this is a good spot. You'll see now that I have a decent amount of kills. I got my VTOL. I just jump right off. I don't want to stay up there any longer than I have to. I've got a good amount of kills with 1.5 minutes left in order to try and get this nuke. So I know this guy's all around me. I know this guy's in the tunnel. I hear some shots back in the corner over there. So I take him out and I'm on 10, right? Now I call it in. So this is really important. You don't want to save your advance too long because say you're on 11, you've been saving it for so you don't want to double up your advance basically. You know what I'm saying? You really don't want to do that because if you double up, you've lost one. You've effectively just undone all of the work that you just put in, right? So in order to avoid that, I call it in around 10, maybe even 9. Like maybe when I get the VTOL, that's when I really start to think I kind of need to call this in now because say I accidentally get into like a 3-person gunfight, right? I'd say there was maybe more than one guy over here, and I had to kill them both or I was gonna die, then I'll double up my advances and lose it. So I call it in at 10, don't have to worry about it. This guy just happens to be here. I take him out, so I got my support helo. I'm 1 off the next advanced. Alright, so I'm ready to push people. I see he's up on the pipe. I wasn't pushing too aggressively because I didn't know if that guy was on the top level or the bottom level. I figured it out, took him out, and now we're good to go. I'm gonna go cut through the middle to their spawn, but I realized there's kind of chaos over there, and then they start spawning on the other side, so I'm kind of trapped at this point. I can't really push out, I can't really push back. They're both spawning in the same area, or they're both spawning in one of those 2 areas, so it's really just not a safe spot. I see this guy right here, up in the top, like left area, so he's coming around the back, and take him out. So one thing you want to think about when you're using your advance, right, is that you know when everybody's spawning, okay? So if you know you just killed somebody, right, and then you see an arrow pop up near you, that's probably the guy you just killed, and there's a very high chance he's just going to turn in your direction and come and kill you. So you need to be paying very close attention to who you kill, when they die and everything, and then when they're popping up so that you know who's going to know where you are. That's information that you really need to know and take care of because you don't want somebody to come back and kill you for like a revenge kill or something. You want to take care of those guys quickly. So right now I'm on 16, and I use this advance in order to reposition, right? So I know I have my second advance, I call it in immediately, but that's because I've gotten around the backside, and I've been able to reposition myself into this sort of lane back here. So what I'm going to do, after I take care of, like, this guy right here, because I thought their spawn was going to be over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in that other corner, because that's a really aggressive spot to control the spawns, okay? Because now I see that the hard point is in the middle there. They're going to be spawning from the one on the far side by the container, or this one right here. So I'm taking out these kids. So see, for example, right? That kid right here. So I just killed this kid, right? Not this guy. Well, yeah, that guy. So he spawns right here. So see that? He died, and then this arrow just popped up. And then I take care of him, and then I do it again on the next turn. So, right, I know that's the guy. I know he knows where I am, so I'm very prepared for him. And then, right, pay attention, right? He spawns right now. So there he is. He's right up there in the top corner. So I know he's going to turn around and come get me. So I'm not going to like reload my guns. I'm just going to stick with my pistol and be able to take him out. Obviously, I was running low on ammo, so I picked up this guy's gun. Turned out to be a pretty good gun. Now I just continue my thing. I keep putting people down, making sure I know where they're spawning at. Anyone who's close to me, I take care of them first. I don't overextend. And all of a sudden, like that, with those two advances, I went from 10 to 15. Not bad. 10 to 25, so 15 kill, you know, gain. Now it's just about finishing, not doing anything crazy. Taking these kids out. This was kind of a gift from God, actually. And then a clutch gunfight to seal the deal. So that's basically what you want to do if you have two advance, right? So now we're going to go into an M13 gameplay where I only have one advance, more of a standard gameplay. I just died on 27, so I rage pretty hard. You'll see that in the beginning. But basically, this one is more like straightforward. What you want to do with your advanced, wait until 20-ish, and then use it when you're in an ideal location so that you can get the maximum amount of kills with it. Here we are on Crash. I'm about to die. I'm on 27 right now. I get pissed. Usually when I rage, just like one fiery yell, and then I'm done. I fucking died! There's your fiery yell. I'm so bad. And now I'm totally calm again. 27. I got sniped in the face. I didn't even know anyone was using a sniper. That's another thing. So you hear me, I say I didn't know anybody was using a sniper. I'm going to make a video on this, but that's information knowledge. Like keeping track of certain information. I'm always keeping track of what every person is using on the map at all times, right? So I try to make sure I know what class setup everybody's using based on their skin. And obviously somebody hadn't been using a sniper this game yet, or I hadn't run into him yet. And so I didn't know that he was using a sniper. If I did, I might not have peeked that heavily, because if that guy was using an AR, I would have been able to outgun him probably, but this guy just put me down with one shot with the SBR, so. Take this guy out. I see there's still a guy in there. Now I just bait the hell out of my teammates. I'm not here to make friends. Two unfortunate assists by the Juggernaut. And now an important thing is I move up to the top rank to take out these guys in the spawn. I know they continue to spawn here or back over in... They're going to either spawn here or right over here. So this two spawns for them at this point are over here and then back in this area. So until this hardpoint moves, which it just did, these are where they're going to be, because my teammates are over here and this is where we were spawning from. So basically I need to keep track of these two spawns, so I go up top in order to get high ground on them. I thought I heard somebody in here, but I was tripping. And now that I know the hardpoint's moved, the spawns have flipped, I'm going to start my first, my rotation through here.
Wait, I can pick up
Not wasting any time. Yeah.
I can pick up
the game is kind of a high score, so I need to kind of move. Use this head glitch. This is a great head glitch to, be cognizant of. People will sit there and you will want to use it as well. So if you see somebody on it, or just prepare to see somebody on it all the time, but also use it yourself because it's definitely good. Right now I'm just controlling this house, area control, keeping, my eyes open, trying to get my advanced. Take that guy out. Absolutely laced.
You're still trash, kid.
Checking this side. I see a guy right there in the slit. He's kind of moving a little bit. Get focused on air, and then I end up pushing up. I missed this kill, which is unfortunate, but I take this guy out. The other guy just runs away, so I leave him for his own devices. Realize I don't have C4. So right there, I took the guy out who was more exposed and probably more likely to be close to dying. So I saw that he was getting killed by my teammate, so I quickly went over and shot him. I knew the other guy behind the wall was most likely not going to turn towards me. He was going to try and push out towards his dead teammate. So I took out the first guy who was in the middle of the road behind the car. I don't want to lose any kills to my teammates, that's for sure. I could have just run back here, but I see him and take him out real quick. Alright, I'm going to skip through this a little bit because all I kind of do is rotate through this house. You see what I'm doing here. And I end up deciding to go this way. So this, I end up on this head glitch here. Obviously another good head glitch. Pick this guy out. See, I'm very, very cognizant of anyone coming over that head glitch because I just died to that kid on 27 over there. Right here, I'm using my support helo and the fact that the Wilson's over there to sort of cover me. I know these guys are going to be distracted by that. If you hear somebody shooting at the helicopter, you got to run towards them a lot of the time. If you can, if it's safe, you want to go grab those kills because those are easy free kills. And I was obviously hearing that guy with PKM just constantly shooting at my support helo. So right here, I absolutely destroy this kid. Like I said, you have to be cognizant of the head glitch if you're not on it, while you also use it in your own, for your own benefit. So now I'm on 20. 20 is a big number for the advance. You could definitely call it in on 20. It's just a matter of being in the right position. I would want to be in the right position before I call it in.
I have the advance left in my back pocket.
So you hear me say I have the advance left in my back pocket. I'm telling Devin that basically I could drop a nuke still. I'm ready to go with it and everything like that. So what's important here? I cut across this field, right? Why would I go in the open kind of like this? But I know for a fact pretty much that no one's going to be over here because the hardpoint is in that way back spawn by that truck. And so they're going to be spawning in the alleyway, like back over, you know what I'm saying? This kind of alleyway over here. So I'm not worried about anyone being over here. In fact, that's great for me. I'm going to use this opportunity to push into this house because the next hardpoint I know is in the middle on the helicopter. And that means they're going to spawn, right? They're going to start spawning all back in this thing right here. They're basically so right here on the map and then back up in the far corner where they were kind of for this other hard point in that smaller building. So I want to take control of this main house right here so that I can easily lace people as they come out of their spawn. As long as my teammates don't push in and flip the spawn, I'll probably be able to grab this nuke because I'm going to definitely be able to generate like 9 kills out of this one place. Sometimes you don't always want to be pushing the people, you want to be pushing locations, right? 1 second left. I know this kid spawns in the alleyway over here, so I'm keeping track of that in my head. There he is right there. I know they're spawning that because the hardpoint was still over there. But now it's switched, and you see all of them are spawning in the exact location in the back there where they normally do for this hardpoint. And I'm just using the advanced to pick people off. I want to shoot people in the side. I never want to have close engagements, or at least also watch this kid. This kid thinks he's nice. I'll pause it so you see it again. Alright, so this is the same shit. Watch the minimap, okay? Watch this guy right here. He thinks he's FaZe, okay? Thinks he's FaZe. Watch this. 360. Tries to snipe me. Tries to 360 trick shot me. Ends up getting himself nuked. It's awkward. Unfortunately here I run out of ammo. Not much that could be done. But basically we just have to recover and use the advance in the same way. I mean, I'm in the house. I have the Psychop's more than capable weapon of, operating in a close quarter situation like this. But you see I use the stopping power for sure in order to keep track of my ammunition. And that's it. Bang, bang, bang. Alright. So that's all you got to do. That's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. But for now, I'm out here, guys. Peace.